The Umbrella Academy is one of the most popular and lovable Netflix TV shows out there. Starting from intriguing plot twists to amazing special effects, The Umbrella Academy is simply the best choice to watch if you're looking for something adventurous. For those of you who have seen the show, know that there are many memorable and emotional moments. But it is also noteworthy that the show has some of the scenes that were not originally included in the script. In today's video, we will be talking about the unscripted moments you may have missed in The Umbrella Academy. Before we dive into the video, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you do not miss any of the new videos we post. First, let us talk about the elevator scene. We are talking about Season 2, Episode 6, where all the family members are gathered in an elevator on their way to dinner. Many of you may remember Luther's silent but quite smelly fart in the elevator. We all saw on other characters' faces that this fart was definitely powerful. At the end of the scene, even Luther could not hold his serious expression and started laughing. What you do not know is that the fart was actually an accident, and the reaction from the cast members was real. Tom Hopper, who plays Luther, said, "The elevator scene up to the tiki bar always sticks in my head. I mean, I don't actually think we got a clean take with David Castaneda, Diego. He made this joke because Diego was the only one in the elevator who did not seem to be bothered by the stink of Luther's fart, and he could not maintain his laughter. Fans even made fun of him and said that it may have been his additional superpower." Castaneda then replied to Hopper's comment, "If you see the take that they used, everyone is acting like it smells and I'm just laughing." Next up, we will talk about the snow in Season 2. For those of you who have watched this season, you should remember that the whole season took months to film in different parts of Canada, like Hamilton, Toronto, and Ontario. The set crew of the Umbrella Academy had to hijack 2 city blocks of the town of Hamilton in Ontario, Canada, to remake it into 1950s Dallas, Texas, filling it up with 50s-style cars and people. The crew even had to repaint the fire hydrants to match the style of fire hydrants in the 50s and then fix them each night when they were finished filming for the day, mentions Abby McKinnon, a young writer in her article. You may also recall that the season finale took place in the snow. However, the snow was not intentional. It resulted from the changing climate in Canada. When the cast members were interviewed, they said that when the production of the second season started, the weather was quite hot, but by the end of the show, it cooled down a little. Producers were not ready for this weather change, and as Gallagher, aka Number 5, says to MTV News, the finale was quite challenging for this particular reason. He explained, "We were in a Canadian summer, which was very hot and humid, and we're supposed to be in Dallas, and all of a sudden winter hits and the entire set is covered in snow." Because of this unexpected situation, show writers decided to incorporate the cold weather into the chaotic powers Harlan received after Vanya saved him in Episode 4. Here is what producers said about it. "Because we've established that the powers that Harlan has, which are obviously the powers that Vanya has, and Vanya had a lot of influence over the weather in the first season, and now Harlan, in this really wild state, is causing snow to fall. Due to the snow, it became a challenge to maintain the consistency of the show because, as you know, actors have to film some scenes a couple of times, and footprints made the filming process less smooth." An article writer and editor, Daniel Gillespie, says about the matter, "The revelation that the change was caused by real weather is quite illuminating. The weather changed in the episode does come out of nowhere, but actually adds to the finale's sense of doom and dread. The fact that the crew was able to think on their toes and improve Episode 10 by including the snow in the storyline is a testament to their creative ability. Ironically, given that extreme weather is most often created by visual effects in modern productions, most fans would have assumed that the snow in the finale was created the same way, or at least using fake snow. The fact that not only was it real but unplanned adds an extra layer of behind-the-scenes intrigue to Season 2. One wonders if the notoriously fickle Canadian weather will have an impact on the Umbrella Academy Season 3, and if the producers will have a contingency plan in place this time around. Now we will talk about the parlor scene. You may remember the parlor dance from Season 2, Episode 5. So interesting that even though the actors Raver Lampman, Sheehan, and Page rehearsed the dance moves for the scene, it still did not feel right at the moment of the shoot. So the producers decided to let the actors improvise. Doing a choreographed dance just didn't feel right for the moment that they were in, Raver Lampman said. He explained that the actors were told to enjoy the moment and have fun instead. It is also quite interesting to mention that the instrumental music of Season 2 was recorded during lockdown. Here is what Abby McKinnon, an article writer, says about the matter. Steve Blackman, the showrunner and executive producer, says the music of the show is one of Umbrella Academy's most important elements. Normally, the music creators and musicians for the Umbrella Academy would have an entire 30-person orchestra in one room to record songs for the show, but due to the pandemic, each musician had to record their piece of music separately. Now let us talk about some fun facts you may have missed on the show. It is quite common that most of the fans do not pay much attention to the details while watching the show. You may have missed that there were symbols of sparrows hidden within some scenes. There were a lot actually, around 43. Those sparrows are the hint to the twist ending. An article writer Simon Gallagher writes, "The show's official social media page confirmed in the wake of its release on Netflix that the showrunners have hidden 43 separate sparrow logos throughout each of the season's 10 episodes, sending fans on a hunt to spot them all. They're randomly dotted throughout the Umbrella Academy with seemingly no real reason for their locations other than fun." Given the ending of Season 2 of the Umbrella Academy, it seems that the show's frequent use of bird imagery, including the sparrow symbols, was all an elaborate hint at the appearance of the Sparrow Academy. As it turns out, this number is no accident. Some of you may have realized that this number has something to do with the 43 children born at the exact same time on October 1st, 1989. Next fun fact you may find interesting is that the cornfield in episode 3 and 4 was actually grown for the show. Do you remember the scene where Vanya ran through cornfields trying to hide from the 3 Swedish assassins? It was revealed in a behind-the-scenes podcast that Chris Burkholder, a local Canadian farmer, actually planted these cornfields exclusively for the show. The Umbrella Academy crew asked the farmer for an acre of cornfields, which drew up in about a month. Our next fun fact is about Hopper injuring himself. Well, it's not news to anybody that sometimes accidents happen while shooting. As we already mentioned, the finale of the second season was shot in the snow. In the finale, when the characters were in the middle of a battle, Hopper pulled his hamstring while running. Here is what he says about this matter. "My shoes were so incredibly slippy, it was unbelievable. I started sprinting and my foot went behind and I heard my hamstring twang." And finally, let us talk about the Handler. The Handler is a unique character to the show, but did you know that the Handler was originally going to be played by a male actor, John Hamm? He turned down the role, so the producers called Kate Walsh, and she definitely gave us a high-quality performance. It's a good thing, too, because Blackman gave Walsh creative liberties to mold the character the way she wanted. Walsh got to work with the costume department to come up with the Handler's memorable and extravagant dress and hairstyles, says McKinnon. On this note, we end our video. These were just some examples of unscripted moments in the Umbrella Academy you may not have known. There are more. We would like to know your opinion about the video. Is there a scene you think should have gotten into our video? Which moment did you find most fascinating? Please do not hesitate to leave a comment down below and press the like button if you enjoyed the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new content from us. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.